Hi, welcome back to Up and Atom. I know what you're thinking. I'm up, I'm awake. Now what? What do I do? Up and Atom! So now that we're up and we're awake, we've got the feet on the floor. So now what? And that's the big question, is trying to figure out what it is we should do. For me, let me tell you what I've come up with. So I was really left the last couple of years, really been left with who am I, what am I supposed to do, what's my purpose, sort of thing, and trying to re-identify myself. In that process, I kept falling back to what my goals were in childhood. Probably around the age of 10. I had some goals. There were things that I wanted to do in life. And, then as you get older, everyone talks you out of those sort of things. It's immature, it's not practical, it's not reasonable. And then life happens to you. And then responsibilities and obligations and all of that just completely burn you out. And, all those goals from the past are gone. They're forgotten. So I really went back, and I think I was around 10 years old where I had my goals for this life set. And looking back on them, they still seem like I could achieve these things. They still seem doable. Although, any normal, responsible adult is probably going to tell me that, no, you're wrong, they're not doable. Especially at your age and all of that. But I'm going to just quickly go through what they were and what they are. So number one is to swim the English Channel. I said that from the time I started swimming and found out that swimming the English Channel was a thing. Now, I don't have much open water swimming experience at all, but I've spent the last couple years lap swimming for exercise and all of that. So that still seems like something I might be able to do. Just take some training, focus on some open water swimming, and building up to it. The next goal is winning an Olympic medal. It's funny that as a child growing up as a competitive swimmer, that I wanted to go to the Olympics. I wanted to win a gold medal. I've watched the Olympics every 4 years for my whole lifetime, and in all of that, I never once said that it needed to be a medal for swimming. So so that broad of a goal kind of opens things up. And there's a lot of things where people my age can still do that are actually in the Olympics. Like airsoft rifle shooting. I mean, come on. Anyone can do that. Yes, it takes years to master. It is a skill, but it's not an age-dependent thing. is all I'm saying. Then, of course, as a child, there's the Guinness Book of World Records. I was fascinated with that in my childhood and would read that quite a bit. I'd check it out of the library to read through those volumes. And, and I know growing up with my siblings, we thought of and tried really stupid things to set our own world record for something. We're jumping around on pogo sticks and who knows what all else. We were really thinking we could we could try to do to set a world record. But again, that's something, the sky's the limit, because there's all kinds of silly, crazy stuff in that book. But I always wanted to see my name in the book of world records there with Guinness. Then the next goal was, I always said, for as long as I can remember, that I was going to be a millionaire. And sadly, at my advanced age, that's a goal I still haven't achieved, which is crazy. I've had plenty of time, and that's something at my age I should still be able to do. And it's just a matter of refocusing on it and taking those steps. I think in my adult life, I was probably just really too conservative with my efforts and my money and my investments and all of that. And that stopped me from reaching that millionaire status. But that's totally, in my mind, totally definitely doable. It's possible. And, I'm not the smartest man in the world, but I'm not an idiot either. So I think that's still on the table. And then lastly is I said I was going to build a robot to do household chores, because growing up I hated it. I hated doing dishes. I hated scrubbing floors. I hated cleaning bathrooms. I hated pulling weeds. I hated mowing the lawn. My whole childhood was seemed to revolve around what chores were supposed to be done and whether or not I was going to do them, and receive an allowance for it maybe sometimes, and sometimes not. It's just expected. But boy, I hated that, and I hated doing the dishes the most. So I said I was going to build a robot to do those things for me. Oddly enough, that is not out of the realm of possibility either, because as an electronics technician, I'm exposed to the technology around robotics. I work around robotics, so that's something I could actually delve into. I could actually build a robot that's going to wash my dishes for me. That's a real possibility. So my last goal from childhood, and this is probably more advanced age, probably right preteen, maybe teens even, was when I watched my first Ironman. At that point I said, yeah, I was absolutely going to do an Ironman. And my goal was to complete the Ironman triathlon in Kona. So that's the Ironman Championships, held every year in October in Kona on the Big Island of Hawaii. And that's the toughest and the best. So that was a goal I set out to do as well. Like I said, I was a little bit older when that goal came in, but at any rate, in thinking back to who am I, what makes me tick, and all of that, these are the things, from early on in my life. These are the things I said I was going to do. I have achieved none of them. I still have time. I think I can achieve them. And as I do, I'm marking them off. Absolutely, marking them off. So hopefully we'll have some progress there. And, that's what I'm going to focus on doing. So, get ready. At some point, we got to go to England and swim to France. you know? So, at any rate, that's what I'm doing. And I hope that's, something that can spark your childish imagination back up. And think back to when, when you were growing up, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What were your goals? What did you say you were going to do with your life? And have you done any of them? I haven't done any of them. Maybe it's time to put some effort into those things. So, up and at 'em. Let's go. Feet on the floor. And, put something in the comments about what your goals were. Now, if you're one of my siblings, then I know yours are going to be kind of similar. We all said we were going to swim the English Channel, I think every 10-year-old boy, anyway, said he was going to set a Guinness Book of World Record, But in the comments, put something down there. What was it? And it can be as outrageous as possible, because the thing is, nobody tells a 10-year-old that's silly, you can't do that. Everyone pats you on the head. Okay, that's good. Good luck with that. It's not until you're older where everyone's against it and tells you you're being silly and you'll never do it. So at any rate, let's go. Let's get moving, and let's get some of these goals done. Knock out the to-do list. Let's go.